Alright then, gather around. Today I'm not just reviewing another EV. I'm asking the big question, is this the family EV India has been waiting for? The Kia Carens Clavis EV is here and is making a serious noise. Well, it can't make noise, it's an EV, but yes, you get my drift. So today I'm going to break this review down into exterior, interior, well, the way it drives, of course, and is it worth your money? And deliver a verdict so crisp that you won't have to go to any of the 100 reviews that are going to drop in today. So, let's get to it, because this one is going to be a fun one. Okay, the fun starts with the design, and Kia has done a very smart job here because it's taken the very familiar Carens Clavis platform and put in an electric version on it. So people recognize that it's a Carens Clavis as well. Very interesting strategy there. Now, the very clear aspect here is that if you see the front grille, or should I say lack of it, you'll know immediately that this is an EV. And nothing screams EV, well, than the charging port, doesn't it?
Those star map LED DRLs and headlamps. They're sharp, modern, and give it a distinctive face. Looks premium, no doubt, but maybe a bit safe. Could it use a little more flair to truly stand out in the rapidly crowding EV segment? I'm leaning towards yes, but it's still unmistakably Kia, and that's a good thing for brand recognition. Coming to the side, it retains that MPV-ish stance, which is expected from a family vehicle. Those aero-optimized alloys, available in 16 and 17 inches, look decent and are designed for efficiency, which is key in an EV. The roof rails are a nice touch, adding to the utility appeal.
Well, it's got presence. Substantial without being overly bulky. It doesn't have any of those EV quirks that some of the cars have, and which basically scream, oh, I'm electric, I'm different. None of that. Very simple. And some families, I think, will prefer this underrated elegance, which is a good thing as well. It's like having a classic shirt, which still looks modern, but now has eco-friendly fabric.
And around the back, it's clean and contemporary. Those connected LED tail lamps are all the rage these days, and Kia's implemented them well. The rear bumper is chunky, giving it a robust look. It won't turn every head on the street, but it certainly won't offend anyone. It's a well-executed design, but I can't help but feel it played it just a tad bit safe. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Alright then, let's check out the inside.
Well, it's a very nice cabin to be in, and so was the ICE version's cabin. It was extremely nice to be in, right? This one also looks similar. You have this 26.62 inch dual infotainment system and instrument cluster, and we really wish that there were some different graphics that were here to play. Of course, there are certain elements here which are very EV specific in the instrument cluster and of course there as well, but nothing drastically different. No, as I said, with the exterior, Kia didn't do anything quirky or anything of that sort. It just remains simple. That's exactly what you have here. Then you have this floating center console, which is very nice because there's ample space here to use. Cup holders, space here and down as well. You can keep a lot of stuff for sure, and very, very nicely packed in cubby holes all around the car. Very nice touch. But the nicest touch is this panel here, because it actually doubles up into different things where you can navigate through it. Interestingly, there are just two physical buttons. Well, that's okay because they double up as a climate control change. You can see the numbers, and then it doubles up as setting up your multimedia. Well, that's a nice touch for sure. Of course, there are ventilated seats up front, which makes things better. The under thigh support is good, and so is the lumbar support. No complaints at all there. This actually works as a nice space to be in. Well, there's a dual-pane panoramic sunroof. Just gives you that airy feel inside the cabin. You also have a Bose system with 8 speakers. And then you have boss mode, which basically means you push the person in front of you ahead to selfishly make more leg room for yourself. You of course also have this smart purifier, the air purifier. You get it in the Carens as well. But the main thing that you have here is vehicle to load, which is internal and external. Now here, you basically can, if you're going camping, you can put your mini fridge inside or something else, of course, or your laptop can be charged here. But since we are journalists and since we carry a lot of camera equipment, the only thing we can think of right now is a battery charger. There you go. Comes in very handy.
Then there's the ADAS suite, level 2 with over 20 autonomous safety features. There's a 360-degree camera with blind view monitor in the cluster, which is super handy. Any other misses? Well, Kia, we still don't get ventilated seats across all variants. Come on, Kia, in an Indian summer, that's almost as essential as AC. A small job, but a valid one. Still, a very comprehensive feature list that ticks all the right boxes. Well then, that's out of the way. It's time to drive this EV.
With the Carens Clavis EV, you get 2 battery packs. One is the 42 kilowatt hour battery pack, which is a smaller one, and then this one, the 51.4 kilowatt hour. Lots to like in it because the power delivery is very progressive. So yes, the instant torque actually hits you. It is quick. It is very quick. But you won't want to go quick in a family car, right? But that provision is there. Of course, it won't win drag races, but still 0 to 100 kilometers per hour is done in around 8 seconds, which is pretty good for a car this size. Overall, it feels nice to drive it. It's easy to maneuver, really light on the steering, and absolutely at par with everything that's in the Indian industry right now. So yes, loving this.
On the highway, it cruises comfortably. Overtakes require a bit more planning than a high performance EV, but it gets the job done without breaking a sweat. Real world range? Well, we started off with a range of 374 kilometers and covered 138 kilometers in our drive. The range was down to 184 kilometers when we finally gave the car back. So that's a drop of 190 kilometers, and the car was at 50% charge when we got back. So expect somewhere around 350 to 400 kilometers for the larger battery, depending on your driving style, AC usage and traffic. But still, that's pretty good for a family-sized EV. It also supports 100 kilowatt DC fast charging, which can take it from 10% to 80% in just 39 minutes. Grab a quick chai and your car's ready to roll. There are of course regen modes, adjustable via paddle shifters, from aggressive braking to almost freewheeling. I found setting it to a medium regen level works best. Steering feel is light in the city, making it easy to maneuver, and weighs up nicely on the highway, offering decent feedback.
Well, with every Indian car, you get the ride and handling right, and people are happy. And Kia has done exactly that. I think all the learnings from all its other cars in the country comes in very handy, because the Clavis EV really takes everything in its stride. It deals with potholes immensely well. Yes, there might be a kickback kind of a thing at the back and at the front as well, but it doesn't unsettle you. It is very poised. Yes, there is a hint of body roll when you try to take it into corners, but again, if you are with your family, you aren't going to be carving corners at all. That's my point. It's a very nice family car. I say that again and again, which is a great thing, and which is exactly what Kia is targeting. It just ticks all the right boxes when it comes to the way it handles. Even the steering wheel, I said earlier, was light, and it just makes these quick trips in the city or even out and out on the highway, just changing lanes, is just quick. And you like the reception that you get, or the feedback that you get from the steering wheel. Everything is very easily done. There is a hint of tire noise and wind noise that seeps into the cabin. It is a little disturbing, but apart from that, it actually handles everything pretty well, like this. There you go. I think that was pretty substantial as far as road conditions go in India. It just took it in its stride. Well done, Kia.
Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Price. The Kia Carens Clavis EV starts from 17,99,000 rupees for the HTK Plus variant with the 42 kilowatt hour battery, going up to 24,49,000 rupees for the top spec ER HTX variant with the 51 kilowatt hour battery. Who are its rivals? Well, you have the established players like the Tata Nexon EV, which is more of a subcompact SUV, still priced around 12,49,000 rupees to 17,19,000 rupees. But its direct competitor is the MG ZS EV, ranging from 17,99,000 rupees to 20,50,000 rupees. And the newly launched Hyundai Creta, which starts at a similar 17,99,000 rupees, going all the way up to 24,38,000 rupees. But it is a 5-seater. So, value for money, it depends where you park your expectations. If you need a spacious electric 7-seater that doesn't compromise on features or safety, the Carens Clavis EV offers a compelling package. It's certainly not the cheapest EV out there, but considering its size, space and tech, it presents a strong case. It's like buying a bigger apartment for nearly the same price as a smaller, fancier one in a posh locality. You get more space for your buck, but maybe not the absolute cutting edge in every single metric.